My name is Andrew Calder. I'm a paranormal researcher, also an ordained Episcopal priest / exorcist.
My name is John Zaffis, a paranormal investigator in demonology. After 36 years, I think it's so important that it is brought to the forefront to be able to talk about some of the dangers and some of the aspects of getting involved with the paranormal field, what you should look for, how you should perceive it, and how you should actually move forward with getting involved with being a paranormal researcher.
And we'll do Andrew. Anytime.
My name is Andrew Calder. I'm a paranormal researcher, also an ordained Episcopal priest / exorcist. The dangers in this field is that it's so hot right now. It's such a hot field to get into. But there are so many inherent dangers for especially young people getting involved in this field. They really need to think twice why they want to get into this. We work with people all the time that go out just for one time wanting to investigate a cemetery or some old hospital or something of that nature. They wind up bringing something home that they're going to deal with for possibly the rest of their life, unfortunately. So I give a lot of caution to the young people these days to think twice before they get involved in this kind of stuff.
Okay, let's do 10 descriptions of things that people have experienced when they have a demonic attachment. Hearing voices, if you can just rattle off some of these signs off the top of your head.
Some of the things would be things happening in series of threes, knocks, rappings in the home, which we attribute it to a direct blasphemy to the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. You'll have, unusual odors, foul odors in the house. One of the most common characteristics is they'll experience what we term phantomania, or night paralysis, where they feel like something's holding them down in the bed. Can't move, totally paralyzed, something's frightening them to death. In those extreme situations, you'll have levitation. You'll have, and that's of people and objects. You'll have, in some cases, spontaneous combustion. You like that sometimes?
Some of the things to look for, as far as characteristics, if we think somebody's having something on a demonic level, is it important to be able to rule out things from a psychological perspective? Absolutely. Do I always recommend that they go get therapy, that if they can't, talk to a psychiatrist? Are they evaluated? Are these people diagnosed with anything? Are they on any medications? These are key factors in some of the things that we look for. They're hearing voices, they're being attacked, they're getting scratched, they're getting bit. Is there anybody involved with the occult? There are so many different perspectives that we really have to take into consideration. And when we're looking at these things, to be able to rule these things out on why they could possibly have these things occurring within their homes. Furniture getting thrown around, foul smells. These are some of the characteristics and the key elements that we do look for.
We had someone contact us, actually several people contacted us, looking up the Lesser Key of Solomon and doing summonings for a certain well-known entity. What would your advice be to some of these novices out there with the beauty of the internet, being able to pull up these old texts and practice something which is an ancient art?
Unfortunately, the Lesser Key of Solomon is what's known as Goetia type magic, which uses the lower angelic kingdom, which is the fallen angels. And that's a trap a lot of people fall into. Yes, it is set up to supposedly exercise these things, but you're using a demon to remove a demon with.
Is this dangerous?
Yes.
And will that somehow put a complication on your life in the future?
Sure. When you start evoking something else, there's always a price to pay.
Okay. One thing to always remember when you invoke, whether it's on a positive, you're calling on the angelic, or you're calling upon something on a negative level. And if you're calling in demons to help you get rid of another demon, you're cutting a deal. And somewhere, somehow down the road, your involvement, payback is going to come forth. And they're going to want a payback for what you got yourself involved with. So anybody that does invoke upon and does bring things forth to have demons help them to get rid of another demon, that is a very dangerous thing to do.
My name's Andrew Calder. I'm an ordained priest exorcist, and I work with children, adults all the time that get involved in playing around with Ouija boards. You know, the problem is what you invite in or says it's your Aunt Joe, you know, your mother, your father, you have no way of knowing what this is. It'll pretend to be whatever you want it to be until it has your free will subverted and has permission to be in your life, and then it will just wreak havoc in your life. You won't sleep. You'll suffer all kinds of psychological conditions, even physical scratch marks, bites, burns, cuts. And this is something you can pass on to your children. And this is something that you're going to pay for the rest of your life by doing this.
Excellent, John. Any other comments? Maybe throw in, if you have a Ouija board, the proper way to dispose of it or what you do.
This is John Zaffis, paranormal investigator, demonologist. We must be very cautious when dealing with anything, especially a Ouija board. Now, does everybody always have a bad experience with the Ouija board? No. We deal with the people that do, have opened up those doors and had spirit connect with them. You have to be very careful. They're very deceiving. They're very cunning. They will try to confuse you coming back as being Grandma, Aunt Dorothy, or a little child spirit. So I always tell people, be very guarded, be very careful. Once you open up those doors to playing with anything within the paranormal realm.
Excellent. If there's anything else either of you like to say, appreciate it. If not,
I think
really
we pretty much
appreciate
covered
it.
You got it, buddy. Hopefully that helps
No,
a few people
it's
out there.
definitely getting the message, and we're trying to push it.